Well, good afternoon. How you doing today? Tab and pen time. Now, what does that mean? I'm going to give you rules and tools and some steps how to get to your first million. Now, if you want to get to billion like I did, you can pay attention some more too. There's me in front of a $100 million building and one of the $1 million Lamborghinis. Bottom line is we got choices, the rules and tools. So I'm Ray Reynolds, the godfather of credit. They gave me that nickname on KNX radio years ago. Been on radio for about 49 years ago, helping people like you. Now, in the beginning, I'm going to say no pictures or recording because I want you to start thinking here. But there will be a page or two I'll say take a picture of. So always have your cell phone ready anyway, okay? That's just rules and tools. Now, as we look at this, I accomplished all my goals. I have no excuses. And I don't think you should have excuses either, but that's just me. All right, don't ever be offended when I tell you the truth. Half the people in this world are freaking lazy. They want a magic wand, they want it for free. They don't respect it anyway, but that's just me. 1981, YMCA and El Toro Marine Base, helping people, having fun. Now, by the way, I hold the record for the highest kick and fastest kick at that time. All right, and I don't understand when silly people say white men can't jump, but the reality is that's just me. I like my goodies. Do you like goodies? See, the goodies for me are yachts, race boats, and basically Lamborghinis and big mansions. That's how I can measure I was actually a success. I had properties on all 5 islands as well in Huntington Harbor. So let's understand. I'd like you to take your tablet and pen. I'd like you to turn it this way. Would you do that for me, please? I'd like you to understand what we're going to get to. We're going to give you a blueprint, rules and tools. If you allow me to, I can change your life. Now, I'm sorry that you've basically been ripped off by a friend and family member. You probably spent thousands of dollars and something didn't work. The reality is you kind of got stuck. Now, we're going to relate to things that you can see in your city today. Let's understand. Let's draw that little diagram that just popped up there. That's a corporation owning a corporation. By the way, it's called a subsidiary. In other words, when you watch Bank of America or all the other banks bankrupt locations, listen carefully. They bankrupt the debt. They signed a 10-year lease or 100-year lease. They bankrupt the debt. They take the money and the assets and walk away. You see, when they screw up or make a decision, what do they get to do? Write it on their taxes. When you screw up, you bring the pain home to you. That's the biggest problem that you have today. We're going to draw the other side. This side is you. A corporation is a legal person, public record, not here to be your legal advisor at all, but I want you to understand how to play the game. I believe you should have 3 divisions of you. How's that? 3 divisions of you. Give more chances to try. Because you didn't understand how it works, you backed yourself in a corner. Some of you screwed up your credit so bad, you're stuck. You're not winning the lottery, getting a raise, but let's see what I can do for you today. So let's relate to the banks. Doesn't matter if it's B of A, all right, Chase, US Bank, or Wells Fargo. They shut down locations. Now understand, Wells Fargo is the most indicted bank on the planet. Over $1 billion of indictment fees. But again, that's how it works. Billions. So let's understand today. We look at basically Walmart, Sam's Club. Okay. They shut down locations too. Guy cities. So if we take the time to understand how the science works behind this process, that's the ultimate goal. Cities file bankruptcy. Can you imagine? The United States of America Incorporated. Okay. 50 corps, 50 states, and cities as well. They created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy in case they have. See, they planned the problem. You didn't do that. So let's write down number 1, stop bringing the pain home. Number 2, let's learn to be a certified CFO. And let's rechange our brain for thinking. Let's go into millionaire process. Every one of you can be a corporate millionaire. I did it when I was 14 and a half years old. Believe it or not, it's kind of fun. I invented some things as well, like Car Finder. Let's think. If we take the time to look behind the curtain, I'll bet you can figure some things out for yourself. So I want to explain to you rules and tools, and I want you to get to the millionaire at least. Now, as we do this, understand my first blueprint, I basically designed it at 9.5 years old at the Torrance Library. I call it See It, Believe It, Go Get It. That's what I've always done. Every business I've ever done, listen carefully, there's 100 million to a billion. You see, God gave me the gift, the rules and tools. So let's play. Why don't we repackage you? Kind of like Humpty Dumpty. Why? Because I think you're doing it wrong. That's just my opinion. Don't take it personally. I'm right, you're wrong. It's simple. I like being simple. So let's think about today. Now let's understand this goal here. My assets are higher than the 6 foot locker. How does anybody? That's not possible. I've done the impossible all my damn life. I don't listen to a bunch of ding dongs. That's just me. When they say no, I don't believe them. So let's understand today. Do you want the $100 million building, the Lamborghini? You want the $5 million mansion? All right, $10 million mansion? Or would you like a race boat or a yacht? Why not? See, the only way I could obtain these things is when I created division process in 85, 86, I didn't have a problem, loan to value problem anymore. And I know how to build credit since I designed the system in the first place. So let's understand today, we have a problem. This is the fourth quarter and the last month of the fourth quarter. It's over. It's over. What do we do? Here's our problem. You're getting older, slower. You're not as pretty as you used to be. None of us are. That's how it works. The lack of knowledge is our stupidity. Our stupidity. We have to learn to play. If you go to the Bank of America today, Chase, they want to make sure you have a 2-year corporation or 2-year division. We, the people, have to be what, 18 to 20 to build credit? But here we have to be what, 2 years old. So if you have 2 years, we have 12 days left. This means write down in your tablet or pen, you need a profit corporation, and you need a nonprofit corp. You know, the profit could be LLC or C corp, can turn it S anyway. So we'd have to pay tax up to 3 to 5 million anyway. It's fun. From there, the nonprofit as well. Now the divisions have to be 2 years as well. So profit corp, nonprofit corp, and divisions. Write it down, please. I want you to understand something. If you let this opportunity pass you by, that's going to be on you. I don't control time, neither do you. So let's look at this. Now, this is an $8 million mansion in Huntington Harbor. I own properties on all 5 islands, but I don't own them personally. It's in the division process. Do you want to be a millionaire? It's a yes or no. Now, first of all, you're going to say, yes, I want to be a man. No, you don't. No, 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 no. Don't you dare say yes. If you would say yes, that's called stupid. Because every dollar you bring in is taxed. I'd like you to be a corporate millionaire. If you allow me, I will build your life to corporate millionaire. And I will get you $100,000 a month income to the corporation. It's only $1.2 million. But again, this will be up to you. Foundation is key. Structure, corporation, and division process. Now, we're going to focus right here, chapter 18. Let's say that you wanted to play with me in a business. Now, understand, my way of doing business is a laundromat, dry cleaning, car wash, okay, storage unit, real estate, franchise. These are things I've done all my life for 49 years, creating billions of dollars. I don't want to run a damn business. Who wants to do that? Got to deal with employees. Most employees suck. They suck. 80% of them, terrible people. 20%, when you find the good ones, keep the golden nuggets. I'm lucky I got to 20% now. It took a while after pandemic to get to 20%. Now those are golden nuggets. The rest of them, So we got to realize you're responsible if you have a corporation for everybody. That kind of sucks. Now let's understand. I'm going to circle a corporation's a legal person. I'd like you to write it down. Supreme Court says this, okay? Now, I'm literally 7.5 years old. I hear this listening to a silly poker game. I was curious what it meant. I went down to the library next to the Torrance Police Department. All right, right the next day, rode my bicycle. Man, what does this mean? She was rude. She was rude. She wasn't even nice. I'm 7.5 and she's a yeah. I want to kick her on the shins, but I didn't do that. You see, all right, I just wanted to understand it. I went there for 2 years, trying to figure out how to structure something. See, what I went there for is to find a blueprint. A blueprint. You see, I learned blueprint from this nice lady that I lived with as a kid. You see, she was a NASA certified engineer and wired Apollo 9, 11, 13. Again, all she talked about is blueprints. And that's what I learned blueprint about. Couldn't find one, so I had to create one. Now, look what I just circled. Look at it. Look at it. May sue or be sued. That should scare the hell out of you. You see, your corporation today, because most of you have one anyway, on the Secretary of State's website, it shows the corp and your name. And you pierced your own veil the day you opened the bank account. Congratulations. But I'm going to show you that too. So let's understand a corporation is a legal what? Person. By the way, my first corporation was Helping Hand Industries. I was 9.5 years old. What freaked me out, you know what happened? We got credit cards in the damn mail without applying for credit. They did that to everybody, personal corporation. So the reality is I even got named in the movie Dave. So let's think. I started the Orange County Blind Center, I got a lawsuit. I started the Orange County Blind Center to teach the art of Braille, and I got sued. Why? Because I used the word Braille. You see, when you blow your nose, you blow it on Kleenex or tissue. You ever heard of Velcro? By the way, that's the name of a company. I also go to California. What you're using is hook and loop. Let's see, I understand Braille, belong to Braille Institution. So I realized at 12.5 years old, all right, if they sue the corp, they're going to sue me because they did. Never bring the pain home. So the big lie. If you want to play with me, I have to repackage you my way because I think your way sucks. Sorry, I just believe it to be true. Your corporation, they don't care if it's LLC or C Corp or S Corp. Problem is you keep signing things outside the corporation. You pierce your own damn veil every freaking day. Every one of you. We see you sign basically what? The car? You sign the lease of the building? You sign for a credit card on behalf of a corporation? Do you walk around going quack, quack, quack? Bah! You might as well. See, you pierce your own damn veil. A division, listen carefully. When I invented division process in 1985, 86, it doesn't have your name on it. So you could actually sign the lease under the division of you, or division can do it too. But again, you don't have to be a duck or a sheep. The bottom line is that's going to change the world. All right. So let's look at today's date. You got today's date. What is today's date? Write it down. Then we're going to find, and you're going to do steps, rules, and tools daily. Steps, rules, and tools daily until we get to April. Because by that time, we're going to get to the goal. And then we're going to do it some more too. Now, my program's about coaching. All right, you're stuck with me if you're in my coaching program today. If not, January 1st, it's my junior and senior coaches. I'm not going to be coaching at all in 2025, only the ones I'm currently coaching right now. So again, it's going to be up to you if you want me to basically tell you what to do, because my way works. So again, junior and senior coaches, January 1st. All right, here's your goal. I'm hoping and pray you have a goal list. I really do. See, a goal list is the index of a book. Every goal you have has 1,000 steps to it. So what is the ultimate goal right now? By the way, you're not winning the lottery. You're not getting a raise. At least I don't believe you are. So that's not big enough. Let's focus on 10,000, 50,000, $100,000 a month. Let's create a monthly income using auto income. Write down auto income, because that's what I did. Now, I get clients, I need some money today, Ray. Give me a referral. Referrals during this, like saying you invite people right now during this process and they call the office right away, I'm going to pay you 20%. If not, you normally get 10. That's how you do it again and again. I got people who earn $1,000 every time they give referrals. Would you like some money? Or you can drive Uber, Lyft, have a garage sale. Because that's how we get money. So let's think about this today. I would like you to look in the mirror. I'd like you to do what I've done since I was a little boy. Since I was 2.5 years old, I looked in the mirror. I knew one thing, I had to fix the problem. See, I didn't get a traditional mom, meaning a daddy like you. I didn't even get a family. So basically, I had to get the fight out of hell. So I look in the mirror every day at 2:25. That's right, I'm up at 2:25 every morning. All right, to my knees, thank you, Jesus, for yesterday, today, tomorrow too, and forgiveness as well. In Jesus' name, amen. Then I go look in the mirror. What did you do yesterday, today, and what are you going to do tomorrow any different? You keep having the same damn rerun. I don't understand. Why would you do a rerun? Let's understand. Mondays at 6:12 in the morning, there's a brand new repo list that comes out, so you can buy a car at wholesale and take it to the dealer and sell it today at CarMax. Today, you can get the boat, the yacht, the house, and apartment complex, and duplex. You can get the probate list, divorce list, bankruptcy list, wholesale and supply list. But you can't be lazy. The lazy ones don't do crap. They sit there going, that's all they do. Lazy people are lazy people. Okay, you're not lazy. You're an entrepreneur. Corporation and divisions. I want to get supply and cash credit too. Let's go get a million. Is that okay? Now understand, I built my cat $1 million of freaking credit, and I got basically Inc. magazine before it, just having fun. But you got to play. So if you want about a $10 million company, just follow me, and I'm going to tell you, don't think, just do. The more you think, the more you screw it up. Most of you, sorry, but I think it's true. All right, now I'm going to focus, and I want you to have your cell phone ready. Ready? Boring and steady. That's what I like. Okay, believe it or not. So I wrote books on all these things for the last 49 years. Storage units. I remember buying my first units when I had my ex-father-in-law, Dr. Robert Soltis from LA School Board. We're buying the storage units. It's fun. Nobody had to manage diddly squat. Dry cleaning, laundromats, Wendy's franchise, Jack in the Box, gas stations, parking structures, EV charging stations, car wash, do it yourself, and what real estate under divisions. It's fun. Now, I'd like someone to drive you around the city today. I'd like you to be the passenger in the front seat. I want you to look around on the busy street. Every 6 miles, you'll see this. Have you ever asked yourself why the hell you don't own these things? Have you ever asked yourself, why don't you own these things? They're owned by third party. You become an investor. And then you create ability up to 100,000, all right, basically a month, then a week, then a day. That's what I did. Now understand, I won an auction last week. All right, houses auction is a tax auction. The minimum bid is 24,000. By the time it was 27,000 it cost. We won the bid. Wow, dude, isn't that great? It's 46,000 to fix it up. It's priced at $1.2 million. I understand this is the easiest stuff in the world. I've done it all my life. Easy. Now you can Google today, brand new house under 100,000. You'll find 15 states that offer that too. 15 states. So if you want to play, we're going to play together. How about multifamily apartment complex? Well, that's what we get to do as well. So let's get past go, because I think you're stuck. So what are we going to do? We're going to create the opportunity for millions and probably billions. Now, here's basically one state. They're brand new under 75,000. Isn't that fun? All right, but what do we do? Let's understand. A corporation is a legal what? Person. A division under the corporation is a legal person too, which means they get to buy it, basically first-time buyer. Division can do first-time buyer. Ooh, let me take the Wells Fargo $150,000 credit and write a check. $5,000 deposit for each one. Let's get 3. Oh, let's do this one too. Let's get some more. See, if we go state to state and do this in the office down the street, a real estate office will manage them for you. They'll even get them leased for you too. Pay them a little commission. See, your goal is 10,000, 100,000 a month. Go to another state, do it again. Another state, do it again. Laundromats, dry cleaning. I show a client 3 locations to get. He says, I want them all. Okay, let's get all 3. See, each one's doing about 22 to 30,000 a month. The lowest end was 63,000 a month. How about we get dry cleaners right here, and they don't do any dry cleaning anyway. It's a storefront, 3 employees in rotation through an agency, and they pick up and deliver your clothes and just hand them out and deliver them too. How about 63,000 a month? How about laundromats? Those are fun. When I wrote the book on laundromats, it was fun because nobody has to run anything. All the machines are serviced by a service company. It's like, damn, let's get a building, let's light it up. See, you see these on every street corner, don't you? They're there for a reason, because they're making money. Let's buy them all. But again, there's 30,000 a month. Storage units, like I said, Dr. Robert Soltis, my ex-father-in-law. We started buying these when I was 19. It was fun. I mean, nobody had to do anything. I'm making millions of dollars. Hell, I know how to spend it where. All right, piss it away, buy yachts and mansions, and I did that, and Lamborghinis. Let's invest and turn it into an income. So when I created what I call auto income, that's what I wrote for me. So if you want to play, we can play, get these things as well. Jack in the Box. Now, a gas station, you ever notice the owner's not there? They invest it. They become bankers. They own it, but they don't run it. Isn't that fun? How about we get 3 of these? Now, the thing that screwed me up a lot, it really bothered me. When they invented these, that's great, but the problem is my first one weighed 50 pounds. But again, what happened? I got 22,000 payphones, an average of $300 a month per unit. Buying everybody's routes, having fun. Then they put them out of business. Oh, the ones in prison are still there, by the way. So in California, we are the #1 EV charging stations in the nation. We're 1 million short. Would you like to invest with California and basically get a return on the money so you can go get the honey? Simple. That's how it is. All right. So I have a system. We've been doing locations for people for 40 years. It's kind of fun. So again, we find them. I even give the people in the coaching a broker's list to look at it too. There's so much fun to do it. So the goal is like finding the golden nugget. We're on a fortune. We're on a fortune hunt. You're 45 to 75 years old. You've been knocked down 50 times. Half the time it's your own damn fault. And you tripped over yourself and you made mistakes. And people screwed you up and ripped you off too. Friends and family. Is that true? I believe that to be true for all of you, but this is my opinion. All right. Why don't we look at the reality of life today? And this call center here, I watched them go to break, come back with $15 to $20 of crap in a bag. And they think they're healthy or something. I don't understand that. I bring my own lunch. I eat healthy. All right. So the reality is they waste $15 to $20 a day. I ask them a question. You waste $50 every day? Oh, more than that. So they brag about the money they piss away. Isn't that stupid? In my opinion, too. So let's understand. If I use these $150,000 lines of credit here with a debit card and everything else, checkbook, if I use $50,000, the payment is $612.26, less than the money the average person pisses away. Why don't we finance the dream? And why don't we write it off too? All corporate credits are write off. Isn't that fun? It's like free money. I like free money. So let's play. Now, here's an apartment complex. Let's say you pay attention and listen to what I tell you to do, and you look through that broker's list and you find an apartment complex like this. The goal is to find out the lien and there's an owner and get past that broker because all he wants to do is rip you off anyway. And what do we get to do? We're going to find out what they want as a down payment. I fight with everybody in escrow. It's kind of fun. Why? Because I can show them they're going to be taxed if they receive too much money and they give us a discount or they delay it in payments. I love that. So we put 10% down. I usually don't do that. Let's say we have a new loan. Oh, goody. We got a new loan. We're making money. After the bills are paid, we have $13,452. See, this is where you get comfortable. Being comfortable is the stupidest thing you ever be in your life. Okay? I always had this fear eating out of a trash can, which I had to do as a kid. And being used and abused, I thought that sucked. I fought to get out of hell. So let's understand. You're getting $13,452. Well, Unit 12 just sued you. Now you're screwed. And when you're wait, stop it. See, the problem is you didn't realize you're not done. My way, we're going to dissect it. We're going to split deed each unit, and we're going to become the bank, assignment of mortgage. Why? It transfers the liability to them, not me. And one loan, I can dissect it on every unit there is and do assignment of mortgage. I can become the damn bank. That's what I've done all my life. Isn't it fun? Now you got $76,800 for 30 years. Isn't that fun? See, you got to understand opportunity is always in front of you. It's never behind you. So the reality is Freddie Mac. Well, that's okay. We'll look at Freddie Mac. How about we look at DSCR loans? Okay. How about HUD? How about Section 8? How about 203K? There are so many ways to do this. It's ridiculous. You could actually become the damn bank under the corporation. Let's understand the deed of trust assignment of rents, protecting the equity. There's so many ways you get to play this. Are you willing to play with me? See, at 26, when I got 2.6 billion, I was bored. I thought I was going to fat, ugly, and die. So my wife calls this my hobby. There's a $500 million of goodies I obtained. A lot more too. But you like some goodies? Would you like some of your own goodies? Would you like the keys? See, it's like God's gift. The mansion in the harbor, I had to get this one. I mean, when you got 3 yachts, 2 race boats, a Duffy, and Sea-Doos, where are you going to park them? I had them all over the harbor, owning all those other houses. Dang. So I had to put them in the backyard. And then I always put the RayReynoldsUniversity.com. Marketing, why not? It's a write-off. Ooh, the Duffy was always good. The salt air. Why? Because I got to basically take my beautiful wife to Captain Jack's every Friday and Saturday, steak and lobster. Wow. The Lamborghini too, marketing tool. So we get to play. I like Lamborghinis and helicopters. Do you? See, these are things to division process. Listen carefully. All right, I've been teaching and preaching the division process for over 40 years, and most of you rich and famous people use it all the time. They never create a debt to ratio problem like you, because you back yourself in the corner, and that sucks too. Oh, well, there goes that rhyming thing I do all the time. So there's me. Ow, that hit my head. I got a big gouge here. Blood everywhere. Blah, blah, blah. It was disgusting. What did I do? The Guinness Book of Records walks in. The first thing this turd said, "Where's the wires? Nobody can jump that high." I kicked out the lights. That's 13 feet. He ran out like a little girl. He came back an hour later. "This is an aluminum building. There couldn't be wires." No, duh. Dummy guy. So understand something. You can accomplish your goals. And I used to fly over cars, and that's incredible, and all kinds of stuff. And even what? Motorcycles from the police department, too. You see, my grandpa was Richard Bishop. He won the Olympics in 32. Maybe that's why I can jump so high. Who knows? So the word no doesn't mean no. No means you heard it and you accepted it. How many times did your inner voice say when you heard no, you didn't believe them? Most of the time. No doesn't mean no. That means they're stupid. So let's understand the Ray Reynolds University, one technology drive urban spectrum, 22,000 square foot building, my own classroom and all the goodies. I like that. We're doing up to $1 million a day. Is that good? So when I was at the Bonaventure for 32 years in Los Angeles, I sold the Millionaire's Founders Kit blueprint from A to Z for a corporate millionaire for $5,000 a set. I even got cited by the city of Los Angeles 3 times for having too many people at the hotel. Isn't that fun? So I sold it for $5,000. Now the office right here, they'll sell it to you for $999, $1,000. Now if you Zelle during this broadcast, I'm going to give you $499. I always give a discount. It's have fun. Call them, pay more, do it now. There you go. I like winning the game, don't you? Well, by the way, when it came to winning the game of business, I was my first series I wrote 49 years ago. Now, if you ever want to do billions in real estate, all right, the real estate system, I invented Homestead Blocker, UCC Win Chattel Mortgage, by the way. Oh, Becoming the Bank. You know, I wrote that out of Nevada, being the largest registered agent in the world for Nevada. Isn't that fun? In 2009, how about we got tax balancing? How about we have buckets of money? Now, if you want those 2 series, The Office, $19.99. Through me, it's $9.99. Again, 50% off. Wow! Now, what's going to happen in 2025? It's a perfect year for everyone to be worth $5 million. $5 million. Now, I got a level 1, 2, and 3 in specialty classes. All right. The office is going to sell this for $3,600 for 90 days. That's their going rate. Okay. Now, I normally give a discount. If it was done tonight, now, that means it's $19.99. That's all you got to do is do that tonight, too. Now, I got specialty classes as well. So let's understand. These are in rotation. Last week it was real estate. Now it's nonprofit. See, I got all this up here that God gave me and research it all the time. I average about 15 books a week. Isn't that fun? Nonprofit. Let's say you want to go to the nonprofit workshop this Saturday, 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We're going to go through the federal exemption. You see, the federal government's giving away $10 billion. And there's a portal in all 50 states. All right, to go get after 10 billion. So that you can actually go to this new website there. And you go to city, state, and federal government. How much grant money would you like? But the corporation for nonprofit has to be filed now, so it's just 2024. And get the federal exemption of 501c3. Right there. Now, national average is about 15 grand for someone to do it for you. How about you go to my workshop and I teach you how to do it? Is that okay? So it's basically this Saturday, 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. All right, every specialty class, we usually charge $4.99. Now, if you want to go to the class for 90 days in the nonprofit, today it's $9.99. If you want to play too, that means you can go for basically 3 months again and again. So if you want nonprofit webinar this Saturday, all right, it's going to take an hour and a half to do this. It's $499 if it was done tonight. All right, to get in that class, and then you're going to help you get your exemption too. But again, what happens? Well, I think you should learn that form. All right. Now, here's a way you can do it all at once if you want. How about I give you the articles of incorporation for nonprofit, officers list, tax ID. How about I put 3 divisions to it, okay, and the nonprofit workshop for you, okay, which is normally $4.99 by itself. All right. Now, I'm discounting to $24.99 normally Tonight, if you did it right away, it is $1,999. Take a picture so when you call the office, you can place your order. Simple. Now, take a picture of this. I love Zelle. I say Zelle, 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 now all the time. See, the banks bought Zelle July 6, 2022. See, they don't need all these locations anymore. So Ray at raisecredit.com, and then it pops up Raise Credit. Wow. Then you get the Zelle, 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 now. Now, if you call the office at 800-254-9506, you can talk to them now. Now, here's the problem, most of you. Sorry, you're treading water, you're playing it safe. You actually sit down and you took the chance to hurt you and your family. I don't like that. So let's do it my way. Now, we're going to write down 5 things. You ready? 5 things. Number 1, I'm going to help you get to 750 score, and I'm going to guarantee it too, as long as you listen and follow through. Got it? Now, we're going to go from here, corporation and divisions. Now, the next thing, we're going to get cash credit, 100,000 to a million. Is that all right? Then we're going to get basically checkbook money as well, and supply and vendor money. These are a must-have. I hope you wrote it down. This is how you get to millionaire, all right? Because we're going to do step by step. Now, if you don't have a corporation, I'll hand you one for free. You pay your filing fee. If you have one, I'll build the one you have. Now, don't be surprised I overbilled you about $3 million worth. Is that okay? So what do? Let's do this. Let's say your corporate, the one I hand you, you pay your filing fee, and put your ducks in a row. And you stop bringing the pain home. And the reality is I'm going to repackage you my way. Why? Because I think your way sucks. Sorry. I really do. I mean, I became a corporate millionaire at 14 and a half years old. What the hell's wrong with you? Why did you do it? It's not hard to do when you know how. But it's up to you. Making money is easy. All right. Keeping it's a hard thing. So let's understand. I'm going to show you some clients that went to basically hell and back and got to millionaire status. Glenn lived in his car for 3 years. So does his son. Kind of sucks. He lost his job and a wife left him. There's a better woman. Let's go get another woman. Come on, Glenn, step up, man up. Got him to the workshops, got him a $1 million company, brand new house, brand new truck. I put him on one of my TV shows too. Then we got Freeway Dickie Ross. Come on down. All right, the money's right. You see, I got him $3 million out of 20 years in prison. Thomas was in prison for 26 years. Brand new dump truck. 6 months later, $5 million business. He followed through. Michael, God rest his soul. Arnold. We got presidents. We got Costner. We got Giovanni for Pixar. Oh, we got college professor, Bio University, dedicates a book to me. Oh, we got basically Superman for Gold's Gym. Oh, I got him $1 million too. Oh, Kirk Van, God rest his soul. And this lady, I got her $1 million too of credit. She's got her videos out there too. See, I'm the incorporated for rich and famous people as well. Lakers, Dodgers, Angels, and Clippers too. So here's your problem. Sorry, you have some problems. No one gave you the rules and tools and the steps how to do this. I believe you sit at the kitchen table with your spouse or your friends and family. Honey, we're going to start a business. Oh, goody for you. What did you do? We're going to jack up the cards. We're going to drop our score, get stuck so we can't get any more. We're going to bring the pain to me and you and screw it all up and hawk our house too and be stupid. Well, that's what you did. That sucks. Why the hell would you do that? I don't understand that. So if you're going to partner with me to get to million to billion, we're going to do it my way. Okay? Why? Your way sucks. So we got choices. Never bring the damn pain home. So as we do this correctly, let's understand. You got your tablet and pen? All cards fluctuate. Write it down. Write it down, but 2. Your problem is if you have shitty credit, you jacked it up. Use the wrong damn card. All cards are going to have a sticky. We're going to take the cards and we're going to put a sticky in the back of the cards. So the goal is very simple as we do this. We're going to dummy proof it because sometimes we're all a bunch of dummies. We got a $10,000 card. We have to only use 29% or below. Now I'm suing Credit Karma during pandemic because they're all full of crap. What happens? All dashboards now say less than 30%. I designed the damn system when I'm training Yarborough and banned temporarily right. So I can use only 29%. So let's understand 30 is yellow, 50 is red. You keep playing teeter-totter with your credit going, ah! That's kind of crazy of you, huh? Did you know all cards fluctuate, but these don't? They don't. So that means they don't go up and down like a yo-yo, like you do into your credit. So understand the way the system works. They don't fluctuate. That means I can jack them up to $1 million and maintain the payment. My score stays at 750 more. So let's get you to 750 and knock off the garbage. You're hurting yourself. Knock it off. Raise rules and tools. That's how it works. So we get to play my way for a while. See, when I set up the system, the goal was very simple. Okay, when it came to, all right, basic division process, they kept saying about the little boy, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't put your ducks in a row. I asked them what it meant. You know what the grown-ups could say? They're a bunch of dummies. I thought grown-ups were stupid when I was a kid. I grew up and realized they're all stupid. I don't like stupid. Okay, they pissed me off, so I had to fight through the pain. So guess what? We can actually, all right, never bring the pain home. Because that's all I got as a kid. It sucked. All right. Now, let's understand. 1987, Experian became Experian from TRW Experian in 96. Let's position this. I'm setting up dashboards behind the scenes showing Yarborough what we want to do. And it says there, I'm requesting on behalf of a corporation or a division or an entity. It's right there. Come on. I have the right to use SSN and SS4. See, you started your credit file because you did an inquiry or an authorized user garbage or something. So we're going to do it my way for a while. We're going to do basically person, corporation, division, and subsidiary. Did you know I can set up a cash credit report for a corporation in a minute? Bingo! Using history from the dashboard. Would you like an Experian Changer and Equifax for the corporation? The way it was designed in the first place? Maybe you want a division of me, but that's an instant credit report. So remember, Experian, Changer, and Equifax. Cash credit. Wow, we could actually finance the American dream. Now, if you need a division of you because you screwed up everything, the office charges $19.99. I charge $9.99, half price. You can call the office now too. That'll help you. There's your Zell, now. So now I need you to go to irs.gov. You ready? These are rules and tools. irs.gov. I want you to download a couple things. Okay, you ready? 1244. Write down 1244. Write down basically IRS. So what are we going to do? We're going to get an SS4. If you have a tax problem, we're going to get a 656. I'm going to rebuild you my way. All right. Now, if you haven't filed your tax returns, just go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. He went through 3 years and $18 million out of his pocket, being stupid. All right. So the reality is a corporation that's filed as corp doesn't know what's paying, wants no tax, 3 to 5 million. Now understand, one of the creditors is going to send you this magic form. It is a 4506C for T. Google it. I want you to be prepared. I want you to win and pass the test. They want to make sure I'm not using a CPN. My biggest oh shit day. Damn. I'm worth $3.7 billion of corporate structure. Yachts, race boats, helicopters. I got everything in the world. I have that now too, but that's beside the point. I get to go in a damn coma. Why, God, why? Someone emailed me and said, hey, stay away from yachts and fireworks. They knew the story. So if we plan the problem, we're prepared, right? All right, your friend and family member knocked you down. From there, what did you do? You spent money, thousands of dollars, something didn't work. How about we do this? Here's a client, literally from about almost 9 months ago. This person said, Ray, I'm going to do everything you tell me to do. Everything. I said, dude, good. If you do everything I tell you to do. Now, currently, after 8 months and a half, their income is $96,000 a month for the corporation. Would you like me to do the same thing with you? Can you turn these up, listen, and follow through? But it'll be up to you. All right, it could be your turn if you want. So what do? Our problem is running out of time. What are we doing? Getting older, slower, not as pretty as it used to be. The lack of knowledge is our stupidity. That's how it works. We have 12 days left to get profit, nonprofit, and divisions for both. Then we're out of time. All right, we don't control time. We need them filed in 2024 so we can get positioned to get more in 2025. So understand, what's a corporation again? Not here to be CPA and an attorney. All right, what's the corporation allowed to do? 4 things. See, this is Ray's rules. See, half of you have a corporation doing business. I think that's stupid. Sorry, that's just my opinion. Because when they sue the corp, they sue you. If you have a corporation and you do 4 things, this is the 4 things, write it down. Don't take a picture. You get the buffer tax. No tax is due till you're profitable. Corporate credits are write-off, interest rate and credit card. It's free money to finance a business and write it all off too. Car is fleet price. Hotel, get the free buffet. A division is a duck and a sheep. Line of defense, cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports, separate liability for real estate. Now, I put this in my book 33 years ago, and you're just listening now. Where the hell you been? I've been teaching and preaching for 49, live in person or online. If you don't create your line of defense, they're going to come get you. Oh, they already did? Quack, quack, quack. Bah. Is that what it is? How about we create credit files correctly and write it all off because we're allowed to? Will that be okay? So let's understand, all right? I want you to understand guarantee. The moment you guarantee something for you, you're a duck and a sheep. A division of you under SS4 can guarantee coffee, all right, laundromat, dry cleaning, house, and credit card. Do you know you could actually protect yourself and never bring the pain home again? So let's do this. If we draw this, draw it again and again. Let's put our ducks in a row. One screws up. We're going to disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Did you write it down? Under the Federal Protection Act, we're allowed to bankrupt the hell out of the piece and keep the other pieces. That's what banks and grocery stores and cities do. You can do it too. Isn't that fun? So let's take a corporation. Let's pretend for a second you did what I told you to do. Get 9 divisions. Why? One credit card can get up to 99 more. If we get one, these are only 150s. Okay, let's get these 100,000s. Whee! So one card, all right, wanting to get more under the Fair Lending Act. So every division can have its own credit file. Every division can finance a piece, have 9 locations of something, and all of a sudden you have a profit zone, and it's a bucket of money. Isn't that the way you're supposed to do it? That's what I did. Why didn't you? All right. Oh, I'm sorry. No one ever told you the rules and tools. You will learn more from me than anybody on this planet when it comes to being a corporate millionaire. Basic overview to never bring the pain home. Now, I like to get you 4 of these cards. Corporation, all right, and you, because they don't fluctuate. And what do we get to do? Per division. Why don't we get $100 million? That's too much. Why don't we do this? Instead of scratching your head, what are you going to do next year? 2025. Is 2025 going to be the year you have divisions and you have 9 laundromats or 9 car washes, all right, 9 dry cleaners, or 9 storage units, 9 what? Apartment complex. So if we think about this, we can separate liability by a division process, and that's the ultimate goal. So if you wanted a storage unit, it's going to be more divisions. If you want basic car wash, laundromat, it's 18. Storage is 36. Apartment complex is 72. So this is the setup you would need. So next year, each division is separate in the ability to do the type of business you want to do. But it gets up to you. In my book 33 years ago, I created billions of credit. Wow. Corporation, division, 3, 2, and 1 more. That's right. All right, I'm one of the most verified people on planet Earth, by the way. That only matrix got 16 million. Is that enough to play? So every division, here's how it works. On my dashboard, I get to create an Experian Treasure and Equifax instant report. Instant, done, wow, as long as they add history. Now, after I teach you the daisy chain credit back and forth, then I want to make sure I get the tax ID for your divisions too, because you're allowed to do this. Isn't that fun? Your problem is you don't know how to play. You've been following ducks and sheep all your life too. Kind of sucks. So why don't we do this today? Why don't we have each division's $499, hand you 10,000 in credit as well, $14.99. How about without the credit? All right, $9.99. Simple. How about 9 divisions, 3,000, 25,000 in credit without it, 2,000. Okay. How about 12 divisions, 4,000, 75,000 in credit, and 12 divisions without credit, $29.99. Take a picture. Take a picture. It'll last longer. It's only good tonight anyway. Now I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to double the numbers. That means instead of 3, you get 6, 9, you get 18, and 12, you get 24. If it was done now, tonight. If not, the office tomorrow, they'll give you the standard price. You see, I want you to Zelle now. I'd like you to call the office right away, too. There's the office phone number for you. 800-254-9506. I got the greatest specialist on planet Earth now. You get a 5% fee if you use a credit card or plastic. Because the bank charges that to us, we're going to charge you. That's how it works, too. All right. Let's pretend you listen. Okay. Let's do some little research. Let's look at basically a martial arts store I opened up 40 plus years ago. It's on Beach Boulevard in Lamson, and it's currently called Masashi Martial Arts. Oh, the mobile home park behind that, I got that too. Every mobile home is a division. How about the shopping center in Firestone and Imperial Highway? The Shakey's, the 31 Flavor, the donut store. All right, the Subway. All right, all these pieces, division process. See, I didn't want to pay franchise tax fee for every corporation. I watch these ding-dongs on TikTok. You need to do all these. Stop the crap. That's a franchise tax fee per, and your name's all over it. Stop it. Division doesn't pay franchise tax fee. It doesn't have your name on it at all. So we got a corporation, we got 100. That means the corporation had a baby. By the way, the 100 had a baby too. That means it had 3 more. You see, every time you set up a division, it has to be 2 years. That's your goal, tax ID and credit reports. You can build $1 million to $1 billion of credit. That's how it works. So we could play my way for a while since I invented it too. We can have some more fun with you. Isn't that fun? But again, we roll the dice. If one of our divisions has an oh shit day, we get to disconnect, isolate, incorporate it. Now you'll find a matrix, a couple of them, in the Millionaire's Founders Kit. You'll find actually the ones in detail and becoming a bucket of money, because that's what I invented, because it's fun. So understand, I got $53 million of credit cards back in the 90s. It's like, they're shrinking my limits. It's scaring the crap out of me. I don't want to go back being homeless, eat out of a trash can. So you know what I did? I created my first matrix, taking 4.6 million of the credit. It took me 18 months, 41 divisions, 190,000 a month. Is that good? And then the notes behind it were $1.1 billion. Isn't that amazing? So credit became a product to sell. Isn't that fun for you? So let's understand what we get to do and have fun with me. Those locations can play too. All right. The next matrix you'll find in buckets of money is when I play with 16 million. Remember, I got 53 million that I got to basically tie up so I don't lose the limits. So I did the 16 million. That was 661,000 a month. Next one was 32 million. So if you want to be like this gentleman and his wife and get to the point, you get up to 96,000 a month. All right. The next thing is per week, per day. That's how I always measure goals. All right. Per year, per month, per week, per day. Because I'm going to push myself to accomplish the goal and not going to be lazy. So every division you do should be a bucket of money. A bucket of money. I want you to write down 2025 on a blank piece of paper. Do you realize that 2025 is the greatest year mathematically that you can get to $5 million friggin' dollars? 5 divides into 25 how many times? And 2,000 how many times? And then how many times from there? Figure it out. Do you realize right now 2025 is the greatest year you have in your life as long as you follow through and pay attention? But right now you only have 12 days left. You need a profit, non-profit, and divisions for both. It's a now. The Ray Reynolds University. That was my dream till I died in a coma. Kind of ruined my day. Oh, wow. You want the Millionaire's Founders Kit? Today, 12 books and CDs, office, $9.99 through me, $4.99 if it's a sale during the broadcast. From here, the real estate financial system, $19.99 office, half price, $9.99 through me. Simple, you get to save some money. You want to go to class, believe it or not. You need to hear things again and again. Repetition is in there. You got to master the rules and tools. So if you want 90 days of level 1, 2, and 3 in specialty, it's $3,600. If you did it tonight, now, for 90 days, it's $19.99. On there, we got the specialty classes as well. I'm having fun, and I've been doing that. And this is my fun for me. My wife calls this my hobby. This Saturday is nonprofit. You want to save yourself 15,000 and go get the exemption? I'll show you how. Simple. They're giving away $10 billion starting January. Let's go get some money. Nonprofit. You can go to the class every 8 weeks. Kind of fun. But again, the goal is the class is this Friday. Nope, Saturday, December 14th, 9 o'clock in the morning Pacific Standard Time. So the goal is normally that class is $9.99 for 90 days. You're getting it tonight for $4.99 if you did it right away. But again, that's up to you too. I'm going to show you how to get the federal exemption, 1023 501c3. If you want, I'll give you a total package. Articles, also tax ID, 3 divisions, nonprofit workshop, ultimate goal, and the difference is usually divisions by itself and all these pieces are about $39.99 at the office. My discount was going to be $24.99, but today it's $19.99 during the broadcast. That way you can get ready for the nonprofit as well. There's your sell. Keep in mind, I look at this and this is ridiculous. I ate out of a trash can as a kid being used and abused, and it sucked. All right, come out of a coma worth $3.7 billion, it's all gone, stolen. Then my shitty attorney wrote crap online he can't take away. Well, luckily he's in prison where he belongs anyway. But you see, lost my job. Boo, sir. You know what I did coming out of that coma? Honey, go to Mark's place. Their family owns Jewelry Mark. I'll be right back. Walking with the oxygen tank. Came back. Wife says, "Where's your wedding ring? Where's your Rolex? Where's your necklace?" Honey, they're being cleaned. I lied to my wife. I'll lie to her today if I have to. She knows I'm there to protect her, period. And if I have to lie to her to not hurt her feelings, hell yeah. So let's understand something. All right? She signed a POA, all right, that took 3.7 billion of my life. And she's my rock. I'm going to protect her. I'd rather die than let her get hurt. So me, there I am in that coma. Kind of sucks. You know what? I had 3 divisions of me and 5 closet divisions for the corporation. I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. I bought my wife her next dream house. Why do people stay down when they don't have to? I don't understand that. Or maybe if they would have planned the problem, like I always do. So we get to play my way for a while because your way sucks. Now I need you to do some work. Would you please write down driver's license, registration, insurance, please? I would like you to understand one thing. You're highly intelligent. Did you know under the Privacy Act, you can quit giving the address where you live to the police officer or the guy that got you the bumpity bump? Shouldn't you protect your privacy? So I want to make you a money making machine. Is that okay? That's the goal. Now, if you want to sell, supply and vendor credit, you can do that too. Bills up to 90 days. We can get some OPM money and do Dun & Bradstreet. Then we can sell on Amazon and eBay. Take a picture. Here's the problem I watch with people. They get stuck, kind of sucks. What do they do next? If you listen very carefully, a corporation can get supply credit up to about 50,000 and turn it into cash so you can basically balance your debt on this side. The ultimate goal is to balance you. You become an S corporation and don't pay tax anyway. So if you want about 50,000, that solves the problem. It balances the debt. I don't think you're winning the lottery, getting a raise. So that's to you. Then we sell products on Amazon and eBay. All right. I would like you to think about 100,000. Can you write it down? Let's write down 100,000 for personal and 100,000 for corporate. Now you're going to think it's nuts to get 100,000 personal. No, it's not. Let's understand. If we use 29% rule on all personal credit cards, 100,000, that gives you 71,000 of safety. See, that's the average income per year when you have an old shit day that you need. You need the income, right? It buys the time. See, we have to play juggle during bad times. So then the next thing we want to do is always get gold and platinum so they don't fluctuate so we never lose our score. Do you realize you should have not ever lost your score and maintained 750 the whole your friggin' life? You know how much shit and hell you put through yourself because you didn't know rules and tools? That's on you. You're going to learn more from me you've ever learned in your life. I guarantee it. Cash credit, 100,000 in corporation. So let me be very honest, very blunt like I always am. if I repackage you like Humpty Dumpty. Then I'm going after the green spark card. I'm going to get one for 100,000 and two for 30,000 average. That's 160. What if I taught you how to do it times 9? Is that $1 million? How about B of A times 9? Wells Fargo times 9? How about we get Inc times 9? How about gold times 9? So we could actually, there's only 10 cards I like anyway. The rest I think suck. These 10 cards, these are 5 of them, up to $5 million. Did you know, all right, I can get you up to $5.4 million of credit that way? Let's look at the bank now. The bank's going to want you to tell them how long you've been in business. I've been in business for 10 years at a garage sale. Oh, good. How old's your corp? 2 years. How old's your division? 2 years. Sit down. Come on down. Up to 150, no tax return. So guess what we get to do? We actually get to play my 5 basic ones. These are 5 divisions. I like that. These are the 5 that I like the most because you get up to $5.4 million. See, to take a business and everything else, what most people do is they steal the money for their family or hawk their house and be something silly and dumb, and then it all falls apart. 87% of businesses fail in the first year. I know most people say it's 97. I believe it's 87 right now. So what if we could roll the dice as a division, all right, and have a projection of $1 million in sales and be a money-making machine and be the millionaire maker for our family too? See, you got choices today. Let's understand. My dashboard allows me, as an affiliate, to get you American Express card for you, a corporation, or both. It allows division cards. It allows what? Employee cards at 0%, all right, 0 fee too. So that way we get the expense card. Now that's platinum. What if we did it for the gold? Let's do it again. So understand, all applications for the last 16 years, because I pushed for it a long time ago before comma, to add the divisions to the application. And that's what they did. So every cash application allows the division process. American Express will email you, would you like 99 more? That's too much. All right, I want to get you all 4 cards if you allow me to. Once again, you can push those cards up to $1 million. It's a zow. Get familiar. All right. They're going to basically get you a line of credit, 25, 50,000. Okay, signature loan, no problem. All right, they can do that. Then they're going to go after and look at the blueprint loan that they offer as well for American Express. And then from 1,000 to 75,000, you can learn to leverage the money. Let's write down borrow money is not taxable. Let's use this borrow money to buy the lifetime income, which should be real estate or franchise in my opinion. Auto income. Let's think if you want $100,000 tonight, we sell it for 10%. There's how it goes. 10% is 10 grand for every 100,000. Tonight, if you wanted, it's discounted half price to $49.99. It is done now. Now, if you did it tonight, all right, I'm going to give you that nonprofit class for free. But again, it'd have to be tonight. From there, 50,000, 10% is 5 grand. Discounted to $29.99. Could you free wet a little bit? 25,000, normally $2,500. Guess what it is tonight? Literally, it's $14.99. There you go. Now, again, you know, it's or call the office right away. We have specialists at 5 o'clock this afternoon for another 30 minutes. Money making machine. If you have a location of something that's bringing you 10,000 a month, would you be happy? Now, would you do it 10 more times? All right, would you be happier? Would your bills be paid? See, I don't think you have your time. I think you have the same routine you do every day, and you're boring as heck. Sorry, that's just my opinion. You drag out of bed, whatever. I'm up at 2:25, ready to go to kick ass heads. Done that all my life. So the reality is very simple. Let's get up an hour earlier tomorrow morning. An hour earlier, find some me time. Let's take a picture of this because I want to get you all of this under a corporation, if you allow me to. Let's go drive around the city and find out why don't you own these things. Put yourself in check. Somebody has to. From there, let's get into a coaching program with my junior and senior coaches. Very simple. If you're in my coaching now, you can continue with me. If you're not, then you just do it with the junior and senior coaches. And all right, January 1st and January 2nd. That's how it works. So let's understand. I would like the time on the phone with each one of you for 1 hour and with your partner of life, wherever that might be. Okay, blueprint. That means we're going to look at past, present, and future, good, bad, and ugly, bankruptcy, tax lien, any problem you had, and we're going to look at you ever screw American Express or Chase. Then I want to basically look at family. We're going to basically understand your family. You see, you have to plan to live and plan to die. I have a program for that too. Corporation, divisions, irrevocable trust, write it down. Car belongs to a division. House should always be bought through the trust. Auto income, cash flow, free up your time, which I put in my book 49 years ago that someone or ding dong wanted to steal it. Kind of sucks. People always steal your shit. By the way, a blueprint call with that person of life with me and you on the phone is $9.99 for me. It's offered tonight, now. From there, let's understand what I always did. For me, it was it's just numbers. I'd take 40,000 off of a line of credit. What would I do? Very simple. I'd go get a car wash, a laundromat, or dry cleaners. That's it. All right, per division. No problem. 100,000 is a laundromat usually. 250 is usually an apartment complex. So we play that way. Again, I want a boring business. I don't want a bunch of employees. You have the right today to take the broker's list and the corps and the pieces and the division process that I created for me to create billions and billions of dollars to do it yourself. Become an investor. This means you're going to own it, not run it. Is that okay? By the way, I call that auto income. Now, this is things that I put my coaching people in right now. Okay, and all these are almost all taken from anyway. And I get another list as well. 6 car washes, 4 apartment complexes, 11 laundromats, 9 storage units, 23 dry cleaners, and 3 hotels. One of my clients, I've been guiding her step by step. The Hyatt in Texas, look at it. With signs been removed, it's being done. 110 units. All right, for retired military. Do you know what happens? $1,700 per unit times 110. So it basically is a cash making machine and everybody's taken care of. And that's the ultimate goal. These are things I line up for people in coaching, even give them a broker's list. From there, if you want to be in coaching and get your feet wet a little bit, then you do this 6 weeks. I'm in a blueprint ship. All right, I'm going to basically create 25,000 of credit for you. All right, we're going to expedite your rapid, and this is going to get you a blueprint call, all classes, and we're going to get you basically 3 classes or 3 calls. So the bottom line is between the blueprint and that, you're stuck with me. We build this out basically $11,596. Tonight, it's more than half price. It's $49.99. If it's done now, then you're stuck with me direct. From there, it's a Zell. There's that phone number to call the office tonight as well, 800-254-9506. Keep in mind, use a card, they will charge 5% more. So if you're going to get more serious about it, 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months, we have to understand something. The IRS says small business 5 million below. Okay, let's go for that 10,000, 100,000 a month. Let's position this correctly so we get all the pieces. We analyze you every 5 days, working days. All right, all classes, weekly calls, and rapid rescore. Now you're stuck with me. I'm going to get a list for you every week, and we're going to do this again and again until we reach the goal. Lists, rules, and tools. Everything you try to do is steps. No matter what you do, there's always a step. Let's create the income. Let's do projections. Let's do phone calls. Let's basically day in credit and increase all the limits as fast as we can. So ultimate goal. If you want a 3 months coaching with me, it's $8,000. And I actually give you 100,000 of cash credit. Calls in that 3 months are every other week, by the way. Again, if you wanted basically 6 months, it's 15,000. Bonus credit is 150,000. Next, if you wanted a year stuck with me, it's 30,000. All right, and I build you 300,000 of credit. Very simple. Now, if you're in coaching currently and you want to extend, remember the calls are every other week. What you do is you take a picture of this. This shows you the 3 months, 6 months, and 12 months. Now you can save a little bit of money if you're already in coaching. It's only for the ones who want to extend. All right, the ultimate goal. So between now and the next 2 weeks, I have about 12 people that are finishing their coaching. They say they're all going to renew, but it's first come, first serve. That's how it works. That is a Zelle payment tonight. Always keep in mind the office, talk to a specialist now. 800-254-9506. Now, sometimes you want to position things like I did for Joseph, what I did for David, what I did for Lloyd and all the people. Some people are a little bit more aggressive. So I always kind of line them up to get about 250,000 because they're going to do 5 to 10. David did this in 7 months, by the way. All right, Lloyd did it in 9 months, doing 5 million a year so far. All right, so again, all these pieces. Now, sometimes I overbuild you credit. When that happens, that's okay. I'd introduce you to what's called a bucket of money bridge loan. Brokers get $2,000, you pay them, and you put $5,000 in a bucket of money. What does that do? They pay you back, all right, literally $809 a month for 12 months. It almost doubles the money. And what do you do? You're paying for the card and you're making money off the money. See, this came up when I had to save $53 million of credit. And that's what I put in basically buckets of money bug. So the goal is to fight to get the keys. That's how I created and invented cash flow free up your time, by the way. Again, I want boring and steady. I want you to think of this type of business tonight. You want to play? Let's start working together too. The ultimate goal. So we can do the work for you. It's like on the locations. I normally charge between 25 to 100,000 per location. If you're in coaching, I give you a little discount to 5,000. So we can line it up for you as well. Now, if you want, we can fight through the escrow, and I'll help you close the escrow too. We might even partner up to do that as well. So the goal is to fight to get the keys, auto income. Now, a division, let's understand a division, an entity that was been modified. Your corporation and division, all right, you're going to get number 4. We're going to share the piece. Anybody who takes a corporation with their friends and family and shares the stock is stupid because they always fight on need and greed. We're going to have 4A and 4B. We're going to share the piece. You get 75, I get 25%. I've been partnering up with my clients for like 40 years. So I make them millions and billions. This is what I did in 97. So if you want to play, we can do that too. It's a Zelle payment too. All right, there's a phone number. So understand, as we build credit to corporate divisions, the goal is to keep building credit no matter what you do. Just like when you watch Mr. Musk buy Twitter, he had to borrow $44 billion. So I want you to understand the American Express Blueprint loan is the gateway through the what platinum card. So they want to see you have 100,000 a month coming in. That's how they connect the pieces and the dots. So when you start doing that, the goal is simple. Let's get that per each division. And what do? You should multiply it, by the way. Every division should get one of those based on locations, what you're doing. Always creating more credit so you never find yourself backed in a corner. Plan the problem. Remember, I told you to draw this earlier today. That means a corporation and division, no corporate subsidiary, banks and grocery stores and cities. You have a corporation with divisions of you and many things you get to do too. So if we look around all the things we're trying to do, we could actually repackage ourselves the right way this time. Again, what is your ultimate goal? Stop bringing the pain home, become a certified CFO, and repackage yourself to millionaire status. Look behind that curtain every time. Never accept the word no. No means they don't know how. It means they're stupid. Get the hell out of my way. That's how I looked at it as a kid. So the reality is, yes, I'm a sinner. I'm also a pastor too. I tell it like it is. It just comes out. And I got to ask God to forgive me all the time. But he's the one who gave me the brain and the idea how to play the game too. So I do my best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. So the goal right now would be Zelle, or call the office 800-254-9506. Let's partner up. Let's make sure that 2025 is literally the best year of your life. By the way, it should be at least 5 million. That should be your ultimate goal. Anything less than that, I'm sorry, it shouldn't be it. Why do it? I mean, the goal is to chase the dream, chase the goal. Each piece is another piece, another piece. So I would suggest right away, 800-254-9506. We got to do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.